Today you stepped on the scale and it jumped up again. You're doing carnivore. Your skin is better, joints ache less, brain fog is clearing, and yet the number on the scale is going up. If that's you, breathe. I've got you. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Tony Hampton, your metabolic health doc. And in the next few minutes, I'll help you decide whether that gain is just water, totally normal, or true fat we can reverse with a simple, compassionate plan. Quick favor before we dive in. Put a happy face in the comments if you're enjoying my content, or just share your story, because you never know who it may help. Let me say this clearly. I completely understand how excited you were to finally find a way of eating that quieted cravings and started healing you. You felt hope, and now the scale is creeping up and you're frustrated. I hear you. But here are some things I want you to consider. The first truth: weight changes occur for many reasons. Glycogen, sodium, hormones, travel, workouts, all can swing the number 2 to 5 pounds in a couple of days. Now here's the truth. Real fat gain takes time. What most people see on carnivore is water retention. Maybe you had a really higher than usual salty ribeye party night. Hello, sodium. Or maybe your body is just restoring fluid balance after a stressful week. The scale jumps, but it's not fat. Remember, only carbohydrates refill glycogen stores. On carnivore, most of what you're seeing is water. The fix there is patience, not panic. So how do we know whether it's water or fat? Use the trifecta. 1. Weigh once each morning after the bathroom. No drama, just data. And follow a 7-day rolling average. 2. Measure your waist at the navel twice a week. 3. Take one front photo every weekend. Same light, same stance. If the average is flat and your waist is stable, it's probably water. If the average and the waist trend up together for 2 weeks, we need a course correction. Now, let's talk about root causes, the sneaky ones I see in clinic, and the reason why you clicked on this video. First, the dairy trap. Cheese and cream are carnivore, legal, and delicious, and easy to overeat. They're hyper-palatable, fat plus milk proteins that nudge dopamine and keep the hand-to-mouth party going. For some, dairy also increases inflammation and water retention. Second, liquid fat versus fatty cuts. If calories can sip through a straw, they can sip past your stretch receptors. Butter, coffee, and fat shakes go down easy but rarely tell your brain, we're done. Chew your fat, don't drink it. A ribeye hits satiety signals in a way a butter latte never will. Third, protein leverage. Your body has a quiet goal. Enough protein and essential nutrients. Yes, we want adequate fat on carnivore for hormones, vitamins, and satiety. But the sweet spot is personal. If the scale drifts up, it's usually fuel overflow. Trim added fats first. Keep the steak steady. If you chase super high fat percentages, you might push protein too low. Satiety drops, calories creep, and you wander back to the fridge even though you hit your macros. Protein is the captain, fat is the fuel. High fat isn't a dare, it's a dial. Don't let the fuel drive the bus. Fourth, NEAT and stress. Carnivore calms food noise, which is great. But sometimes movement drops. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis, things like fidgeting, pacing, standing, stairs, is a silent calorie killer. Stress and poor sleep raise cortisol, which raises water weight and appetite. More sitting plus more stress equals more weight, even with perfect steak. If you're gaining weight on the carnivore diet, let's work to fix both. Fifth, hidden inputs. Sweeteners that keep the sweet tooth alive. Keto treats marketed as carnivore adjacent. Processed meats with fillers. Alcohol just on weekends. Even all-day bone broth with butter. Small leaks sink big ships. Sixth, medications and hormones. Insulin and sulfonylureas. Steroids. Certain antidepressants. Antipsychotics. Beta blockers. Even antihistamines like Claritin and steroid nasal sprays. These can push weight up. Menopause, HRT changes, thyroid issues, same story. Don't change meds without your clinician. But know you're not broken. Context matters. All right, let's do something about this. I'll call this the 2-week audit. For 14 days, we collect clean data and remove the common tripwires. Ready? Number 1, morning weigh-in. Same time, then track a 7-day rolling average. No comparing Tuesday to yesterday. Trends only. Measure waist twice a week and snap one weekend photo. Number 2, prioritize protein. Aim roughly for 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of your goal body weight. For many adults, that's around 90 to 150 grams per day. This may seem a little high for some, but this is where we tend to land on carnivore diets. Center your plate on steak, eggs, and fish. Number 3, chew your fat. No butter coffee, no fat bombs. Get fat from your cuts. Ribeye, short ribs, fatty salmon, egg yolks. Less satiety, not a ratio determined add-on fat. Number 4, dairy holiday. Either cap dairy at 0 or 2 servings a day, or pause it entirely during the audit. Watch your appetite, sinus congestion, joint stiffness, and the scale. Number 5, meal structure. 2 to 3 real meals. No grazing, no snacking. Plate it, eat it, be done. Number 6, sweeteners and treats. 0 for 14 days. We're retraining taste, not negotiating with it. Number 7, salt to taste. Hydrate through the day and stop drinking large amounts 2 to 3 hours before bed so sleep isn't interrupted. We love sleep here. Number 8, neat target. 10,000 steps is great. 8 to 12,000 is the zone. Add micro movement breaks every hour. Stand, stretch, brisk hallway walk. After meals, take a 5 to 10 minute stroll. Those little walks help muscles soak up circulating fuel, even on carnivore. Number 9, strength training 2 to 3 times a week. Body weight or simple compound lifts. Protect lean mass. Number 10, alcohol, none for 2 weeks. It steals sleep and stalls progress. Number 11, meds and hormones. Make a list. Talk with your clinician, but don't adjust on your own. During the audit, resist the urge to tinker daily. You're giving your body a stable environment so the data can speak. If the 7-day average and the waist both rise after the audit, it's time for a 14-day stall breaker. Here's how. First, keep the protein target steady and let fat follow appetite. Eat the steak until you're comfortably satisfied. Don't chase a percentage. Second, cut liquid fat completely. No buttered beverages. No cream. Coffee or tea is fine, but it has to be necked. Third, extend the dairy holiday. Cheese, cream, yogurt. Out for 14 days. Retest later, one variable at a time. Fourth, fence your eating with time. Try an 8 to 10 hour eating window and finish dinner at least 3 hours before bed. You don't need extreme fasting. You need rhythm. Fifth, lock in the NEAT. Non-negotiable 10,000 steps a day. Park farther away, take stairs, and put a reminder by your desk to get up each hour. Sixth, strength sessions continue, short and focused. Think squats, pushes, pulls, carries. Seventh, cortisol care. Screens off earlier, dim lights, breath work, or prayer. Even 5 minutes lowers the I need a snack signal. Eighth, reintroduce with intention. If the trend turns favorable, test dairy or cream as a single variable for 72 hours and observe. Then decide. Ninth, when to lab check. If despite adherence, weight and waist climb for a month, talk with your clinician about tests like complete thyroid panels, a review of your medications, and other possible contributors to your weight gain. A few sticky truths. If it came through a straw, it probably snuck past your satiety breaks. Cheese is carnivore trail mix. Great until a handful become harmful. Protein is the captain, fat is the fuel. Don't let the fuel drive the bus. And NEAT is the quiet calorie killer. Fidget, pace, repeat. I want to circle back to your heart because numbers don't tell your full story. You didn't stumble into carnivore randomly. You were searching for relief from cravings, from pain, from the shame spiral of diets that blame you. You found something that calmed your hunger and gave your life back. Then the scale ticked up and fear shouted, "It's not working." I get it. I completely understand the excitement of seeing healing begin and the frustration when the scale doesn't salute your progress. So here's your action plan. Commit to the 2-week audit starting tomorrow morning. Comment audit below so I know you're in. And tell me your biggest lever. Dairy, liquid fat, NEAT or stress. In 2 weeks, come back and post your update. I'll be in the comments cheering you on. You're not broken. You're learning. Water is the problem most of the time. And when it's fat, we have a plan. I'm Dr. Tony Hampton. I'll continue to walk with you. And I can't wait to see you in my next video.